Now it's time for your melanin moment. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, and it is time for a quick melanin moment, y'all. I'm really tired, but I want to bring you guys this melanin moment. And after talking with the kids last night, we're rounding out Revelation. I want to title this one, "It's Your Choice." You look at the Bible, you look at people in the Bible, and people in the Bible made choices. Now, it wasn't like they were going to be arrested or somebody was going to stone them, but a lot of people made choices that were outside of the will of God, and there were dire consequences for them making those choices. I mean, you got to think about Jacob. God told him to go one way, Jacob went another way. We got to look at Jonah. God told him to go down to the city. He hopped on a boat and went somewhere else. I mean, people make choices in life. And a lot of those choices that we make, it's not like I said, nobody's going to come arrest you. It's not against the law. But your choices can have grave consequences. So, let's take a stove, for example. Everybody knows a stove is hot, okay? And as a child, we were taught to not go near the stove because it's hot. So even if it wasn't on, I really didn't go near the stove because I knew that, you would get burned or something bad would happen if you went near the stove. Especially being young, you don't know how to cook. You ain't got no business over there anyway. But it ain't against the law if I decided I wanted to go over there and just check out the stove. Now, it's not against the law to put your hand on the stove when it's hot. Take your hand, you stick it on there, you keep it on there for as long as you want to. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you about it because it's your hand. I mean, people that love you are like, what are you doing? The stove is hot, get your hand off of it. But ultimately, it is your choice. If you desire to put your hand on this 450-degree stove, that's your business. But the consequences, you have no idea what kind of internal or external damage you're going to do to your hand because you decided to test the waters out. Put your hand on the stove. You can burn your fingerprints off. You can, of course, get first-degree burns. You have no idea if your hand is even going to function right if you keep your hand on that stove. If you put your hand on the stove. But that's your choice. A lot of people in the Bible made choices, and they were outside of the will of God, so they came with grave consequences. That is much like sin. Now, we were all born in sin, but we don't have to stay there. It is your choice. If you desire to stay in sin, that there is a chance, a great chance, that you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. And I don't think any of us want to die in those years. I don't think anybody is sitting around saying, you know what, I'm just going to live this life and whatever happens, happens. If I go to hell, I go to hell. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't see anybody saying that now. There may be someone in a deep, dark cave that's like, you know what, heaven ain't worth it. I'm just going to run my risk of going to hell because I want my heaven here on earth. And that is their choice. But to come out of sin is a choice that we all need to make. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Nothing in this life is worth you and your eternal soul burning in a bottomless pit for all eternity. So we have to make the right choices. Not only do we have to make the right choices for ourselves, but for the generations to come. Abraham made the wrong choices. God had already told him he was going to make the father of many nations. That could have affected the other nations, the other many nations that God had already promised him. So Abraham had to make the right choices. You got to make the right choices. Don't stick your hand on the stove because that is not a good choice. It's actually a horrible decision to make, knowing that there could be dire consequences. Your hand is working fine. You stick your hand on that stove and you leave it there, you might not have a hand. So let's make the right choice. No, it wasn't our choice to be born into sin. That was something that happened way before us. But it is a choice of ours whether or not we stay there. So that is another melanin moment of the day. I told y'all I was tired. Hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and click the button and subscribe, and also share this channel with a friend, family member, cousin, auntie, uncle, whoever you desire. Please tell them that Melanin Moments is for them to start their day off every day on a good positive note and carry with them all day through. Click that little bell at the bottom, also the notification bell, so you can be tuned in to every time I post a video. Be safe, you guys. Wash your hands, wear your mask, keep your distance from everybody. Yes, ain't nobody really talking about COVID, but we still need to be talking about COVID. I will see you guys soon for another Melanin Moment. Y'all be blessed today.